Hey there, Silver Age Guy here, and today I'm going to be showing you my Avengers collection. If you watched my first video, you know that most of these books were bought off the rack at the Mars drugstore, which was about 3 blocks from my house, back between 1962 and 1966. Others I'm trying to fill in bit by bit from comic conventions, or if I travel, I'll visit a local comic shop, or eBay, or some of the auction sites. But most of these books were mine, bought live back in the early 60s. So starting off in 1963, December 63, with my Avengers #1, and like a lot of my early books, this one's pretty roughed up. It was passed around my friends, and I read it a lot, so it's so I'm happy to have it. Number 2 I had slabbed, and I'm not a big fan of CGC, as I've mentioned. It came back in a lower grade than I thought it was, but it's fine. And then another book that I had slabbed was my number 4, which once again I look at it and it looks better than the condition that they gave it, but it is what it is. And now these are all 1964 books, and once again, condition-wise, you know, they're in pretty good shape. I'm pretty happy to have them, considering the age and the fact that they were in storage for so long. The covers look good, the colors look good. There's not a lot of rips and tears, so condition-wise, they're in pretty good shape. And this is one book that I really like, this Spider-Man crossover cover way more than the X-Men version of the Spider-Man crossover. So now moving on to 1965, favorite cover with Thor in the middle. This for 65, this has a really nice white cover. This one, however, there's some splotches, some missing color. But then I come back with number 15, and it's really in great shape. Here's the new team. I go from 15 to 19. I don't have 18, but someday it's on my list. And I do like that Swordsman's cover, though. Colors and everything, really nice. And we go from pop art to not pop art. So, okay, now we're in 1966, and really nice Dr. Doom cover. Whoever does Doom on the cover seems to do a pretty good job. It's a nice white cover for 1966. I love this title. Number Bug a Giant, and really nice red cover. Okay, now here we are in 67, and again, these are all my off the rack purchases back in 67. Floating Heads cover. I guess when you have a team, it's one way to show all of them on the cover at once. My preference, though, is the Melee cover. Love this cover. There you show the whole team, and lo and behold, Super Adaptoid, one of my favorites, have all 3 appearances. More Floating Heads. All right, now here's a better way, I think, to handle a multiple team cover, is to put the full body, even though they're not in the drawing. Okay, now we're on to 68. Nice yellow cover here. Lots of these were bought on eBay once we get past 67. Really like this white cover with Vision in the background. Couldn't resist it. And now 1969. Doctor Strange in a superhero costume. Just really interesting. Didn't happen when I was reading it, but. And then I like, this is another, I believe that's these 2 were Comic Connect purchases. And of course the logo changed. Now we have a new logo. And that's my last one at this point. There's something interesting. I was at a comic book convention at one point, and I happened to see this on the rack. I couldn't resist buying it. Again, a little bit of a crib from the original Kirby cover to do something in a more modern version. So I thought it was a fun purchase. Anyway, that's it. Up next is my Ant-Man collection and Ant-Man Giant Man. And I want to thank you for watching. There you go.